Right, so I've never had that before in a Club Vision page. So we're back for the first game of the season here today. Just I've got this thing here now. Repair the club's financial damage. I take it that means sort of just trying to improve the finances a bit. Although in fairness, we aren't going too badly in that count. It actually says we'll end up projected alright, so should be alright. The the drop this season nowhere near as bad as it was last season. So in pre-season went from 7.33 down to 5.92, whereas I was losing I was losing more every point last season, so should be alright. I've still got a bit of transfer budget left there too, by the way. But I'm just going to go on now. Show the transfers. There's a lot there, but it's mostly sort of trials for youngsters now coming in. So we'll start with the players who went out. Elif and Baturin are both sort of youngsters. Anton Zabalatny I got rid of for he was crap last year, so he was. Prutsev is the now youngster went out. Lagator went out on loan to Kaliningrad. I actually had intention of selling him, but I sort of thought at the last minute I both keeping about, so I just got rid of him on loan for the season. Prutsev is a young winger. I think we played a few teams last season, so he is. Nikolai Sabalatny is a backup goalkeeper. I didn't need him, so I just got rid of him, lower the wages a bit. And in order to help the financial situation, I got rid of Miha Melvsia, or Miha Melvsia to Swansea for 1.1 million. He's already valued 6 million, so he was a pretty good player. And just to show how bad business it was, they signed him last season for 3.4 million. I had nothing to do with it. It was one of the transfers they brought in by default. That was just sort of trying to improve the finances a bit. And in terms of players coming in, Mikhailo Mudrik is an inside forward. He's an inverted winger actually in the left hand side, but I'm going to play him as an inside forward. So Kuznetsov is a centre back. He's 16-year-old. He's rated 5-star potential. That's the only reason they brought him in. So it is. He's 5-star potential, so he should be fairly good in the long term. So he is. He's the first player probably going to try and develop. So he is. Actually, no, we'll leave him there for the time being. So Josh McGuinness was come in as centre forward to replace Zabalatny. To be honest with you, if he hits about 3 goals, he's an improvement. So it probably won't make that much difference. Just fairly good centre forward in on loan. I have the option of him to buy him for 350 grand. So if he works out good, that should be a decent enough fight. Valery Bondar is a centre back from Shakhtar who's valued 10 million. He's already Ukrainian international, and Christ knows why he's here, to be honest with you, but he's a centre back I brought in to replace Melvia, but very good centre back, good positioning, all the technicals you need. The only thing is he's a wee bit slow pace wise, but he doesn't really run the ball, so we should be alright there. And Yaroslav Gudzier is just a backup goalkeeper, so he is at 35. I think he's in like 6.5 grand a week, and my backup now is 1.7. So that should be things worked out alright. Couple of players not happy that I dropped the bonuses, but be alright. Just wait, we're on the subject of transfers. Polos is going to sort of try and improve things. Plus, he's been shade too, to be honest with you. So he's crap last season. He was my best centre forward just by the pure fact he was still his shade one actually. So not really a good way of judging a player out there. But why is there a lot of players not shown? Don't know why. they're in the squad, but they're not shown for whatever reason. But and the other one is Nikita Kugelin, who decided during summer actually made me vice captain. Just sort of thought, he'll build a long term future, but I'm in the middle of arguing with the board that, well, I lost an argument with the board, or he should say that he should be sold. That they're getting, only getting it up here, we're getting 1.6 up front and 475 in 2 installments, so we'll not complain about that too much, but I would rather keep him. But nah, that's that sort of the fight with the board, so we'll see how things work out today. We're playing Akmat today, just see how things fare out. Not really sure I'm not sure if we play a second episode today or not, but if enough time, probably will do it. So this is the plan for the team. It's just the formation from the end of last season, since I actually played well the last couple of games, so just sort of left it. But as well as that, I've a less sort of counter-attacking one as well, just been the safe side. But I need to switch both these midfielders for now. Who bring on? Guldanov, figures. Fair enough. He's there. He's happy enough to play like that. I'll play a lot on, but I'll put him as like a box to box or something. Instead. Actually, I'll try him as Ala. Well, so I will. So I just need to get a couple of youngsters here now for the centre midfield. It's only for one match, so it won't really matter whether any good or not. So we'll see how things fare out here now. But Paraden, I'll bring him. That's the youngster who I was talking about last year, who I'm going to try and make something out of, since he's coming through the academy. He was the only he was the only youngster last year who's even worth talking about, actually was. So that's it. We have a very small squad at the minute, but we're only at the 12th of July, and I think the transfer window does go right through to August, so just make sure here. We're at the 12th of July playing the first match of the season, so it's time yet to bring in somebody. So we'll see who could get. Nah, that'll do there, sort of. But Nakmat are sort of favourites, and just before start, we'll go through the season this probably will just be a talk on one. Mostly this episode, if only end up showing the one match, there won't actually be any cuts in this. So we're 1,000-1, so we are. But I think that's wrong. We're probably better than that, actually. So I think anyway. But we've made 1.46 million, so fair enough. Actually, again, while I'm on the topic of finances, we've got a good sponsorship in for a year, so that's probably sorted out the finances alright there. So we'll just go through the team at the minute. It's Jalev and goal, Nabulin, Hoban, Bondar and Kagulin at defence. Going to stick with Kagulin for now, just to see how he fares out. Musaev at defensive midfield, Koldanov and Ladan in centre midfield. Obviously not the first choice pairing, but we'll see how it works out. Mudrik on the left, Burmestaff on the right, and Josh McGuinness up front, just to see things fare out. So we'll get into the game here now. The 7 players. Don't really care, to be honest with you, who gets what. Doesn't look to be anything out of the ordinary there, so we'll see how far out. But Akmat, I think we played Akmat the first game of the season last year as well, actually. So give the underdogs team talk, see how it works out. And naturally go to the bottom of the table, so that's probably right where we'll be at. But Mudryk hits. Ooh, not a bad free kick there actually from Mudryk. Still haven't actually set anybody hit the free kick, so just deciding among themselves. The time being, Mudryk crossed it into nobody. That on, Mudryk has it again, out wide. Don't think McGuinness really that far out, but sure, nah. He has it anyway. It's cleared. Mudryk again with our corner. McGuinness. Oh, Josh McGuinness. First game of the season is goal already. He's already equal to Zabalotny from last season, I think. Which shows you how bad he was, but fair enough, as a header at the far post. But need to set these set pieces up, but sure. We'll get around to that in a minute here. But everything we appear to be going fairly well at the minute, actually. So I just need to see how this one settles out. Down the wing to Burma stuff. Should be going alright. Nobody's really in the box for him though. Goldurnoff heads it from the Goldurnoff wasn't really expecting to do much there, like I don't think, but nah. Ball in from wide. And over the bar, so well, it should be alright there. And we'll have them with another free kick in. Cleared. Zamenhof. Is that guy in Bing we're playing? Sorry, I've just noticed him. I'm scouting him for I'm thinking about the replacements for Polos actually, and he just sort of cropped up. But Mudryk in now, on well blocked actually by the defender. So getting a corner. Should maybe mark McGuinness a bit better this team, considering what he done the last team. So ball in, Musev. Oh, cleared. Bondar has it. Nobody's really shown for him. Out to Hoban, Bondar, and Haley comes to nothing, but we'll take that. So we'll calm him down just for the time being. But in general, the team seems to be going alright. Nabulan isn't playing well, but nah. He's a left back, so it'll hardly matter. But Akmat with a free kick in. Cleared. Barmastuff now carrying it. Coming forward with it. Ooh, past the defender. Through to McGuinness. Post. Should really have scored there to make it 2. I don't really think his finishing's that great. I'll have him. Nah. He's better in the air, like, so. But we seem to be going fairly well here at the minute. The brilliance. Well, try this Paladin. Or Paladin, sorry. I know it says there he's a right winger, but I'm going to train by a centre midfielder. But I'll try him as a box-to-box player. See how he fares out. But the brilliance fairly improved in the second half, so he has. Praise him, see how overwhelmed. Not great, Black, but yeah. We'll take these 2 guys off in the yellow cards, just been safe side. So well, they both played fairly well, but don't want to be losing anybody to a red card in the first day of the season. Alright, no, Kagulin should get that. He has. Back to Bondar. They're passing it about fairly nicely here, actually. This fella called Donoff looks alright, so he does for he's at. Mudrick bust through and saved by the keeper again. But at least we're getting forward. Mudrick seems to be playing fairly well. Ball out wide, McGuinness, far post. Cleared, Hoban. Back to McGuinness. Has it again. He's tackled again. And that's not cleared for throwing. But we're going well at the minute, actually, so we are. Just need to see it out. Held by Janov. That'll do. Also need to start thinking about getting rid of him. Not the end of the season, I think, but I think he's like 33 or 34, so we need to start thinking about that. Vermastov broke through, shoots, and wide. But we're playing fairly well at the moment, actually, so we are. Still bombing forward anyway, so Kagurlan cuts in. Mudrick. Koldonov, he's looking for somebody. Nope, he's found a bit of space, so he has. And at the keeper. But 1-0 win. Very well done, actually. Fairly comfortable too. I thought actually it wasn't anybody really. Burmistov didn't play well, but he was the only one. There's nobody really stood out, but there's nobody really terrible either. So and the assistant there. I don't really like the idea of having these. There's still a couple of positions I want to fill in, mainly wingers, since they're both young. So I'm going to bring Mozdavai back and just have him sort of bouncing around the squad. And found him with Dynamo Moscow, so that should be alright. So I'm going to actually go right bit into this. So yeah, I might even go right to that cup match, to be honest with you. But I'm going to go fairly deep into this here, so yeah. I go to that cup match, but that's it. Everything should be alright, actually. That Zanet match going to be shifted, so it is. But I'll aim for that cup match to be the point where I come back. But for now, that match went pretty well, I thought. So it did. A 1-0 win when we probably weren't expecting it, so see how things fare out. Mid-table's the target. I think mid-table's that batch there, so it is. So, provided we're not in the playoffs or anything, we should be alright for that. But we should be alright. So at the minute we're unhappy, but Kagurlan's gone. He wants to join Akhmat. I'd rather keep him, as I said, but Polo's getting fuck off for all they care, like. I'll get money for him, that'll do me. But I forgot to say just before I go, I've actually got a second team now. I've only got one goalkeeper in it, but I think he was here last season. Or no, he was on loan last season, but we've a second team with one player on it, but everything's working out alright. Finances and all appear to be a bit better, so we'll wrap up there now. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that old jazz you normally get if you want, and I'll see you then for the what if goes to plan would be that cup match, but I might come back for it if things really go to crap, like. But as I say, thanks for watching and goodbye.